round yet. Let's go. Come on, Mike. There we go. Using those legs now. Good. Stay in your stance. Stay in your stance. Stay low. Stay ready. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Come on, Mike. Yes, sir. Get that ring off. Good. Stay low. Stay ready, Mike. Stay low. Stay ready. Hey, come on, Mike. There we go. Yes.
What more you do is just extras. Mike go home today, happy, confident, and knocking out. I did my thing. Now we're gonna do conditioning. Can you imagine one more round, you're gonna feel tired, exhausted? No, we did 4, and now we go to do something extra now. Yes.
I was minding my business. He challenged me.
You look good. How you feeling physically?
Incredible.
You've been training?
Listen, I was wearing an extra large. It looks like I can wear large now.
Looking good, man. Still looking scary.
Deep in the shadows, Mike Tyson burns, driving every fiber past the breaking point. This isn't just movement. It's a lethal dance of sharp precision, explosive fury, and a soul-deep hunger that refuses to quit under the crushing weight of the grind.
Today was the day he's supposed to rest, and then they call all of us to come here because he decided to train. My opinion was the best decision. This is the way Mike, handle the things. He's supposed to rest, but he changed the idea, and they're here to push in as much as.
Steel clangs as Mike Tyson strikes, unleashing a storm of thunderous blows fueled by an ageless fire. He moves with a predator's grace, honing those razor-sharp instincts, a living testament that the crown never slipped and his raw, terrifying power still rules this sacred ground.
Mike, you're looking in phenomenal shape. You look shredded. You're supposed to fight Floyd next month, correct?
Yeah. Next month from now, we're ready, whatever.
How do you beat the shoulder roll? He's 50-0.
Huh?
How do you crack the shoulder roll?
Shit happens, you never know. Established my importance in the boxing world more so than the amateur, than the professional fighting, because this is the future. Mike Tyson got a great name, and that's over. That's gone. It's really bad and all that. That's gone though. This is the future. The kids don't understand that they're the future. They look at the great Mike Tyson. No, their turn is coming soon. By having the experience in the fight that come earlier. But their turn is coming where guys are going to say, wow, you're the man. Because that's what happened when these guys have all that fight. There's so far gone conclusion it's going to happen.
Rafael Cordero whispers a truth only the ring knows. Mike Tyson is a warrior's soul. He thrives on the fire of combat, a natural performer who captivates a crowd, igniting a spark in millions, fueled by a raw, unyielding passion every time he marches toward the light.
Yes.
Come on. Yes.
Right back to the body.
You right, Coach?
Mike, we need 10 seconds. Put 10 seconds.
In the flickering gym lights, Mike Tyson dances through a storm of heavy leather, testing the very limits of his soul. Every thunderous exchange is a heartbeat of rhythm and survival, as he maneuvers with a predator's instinct, proving that even against the hungriest lions, the king still sees every move before it even exists.
He's a fighter, but he likes to entreten people. It is what he fights for. He fights for all those people that he can see in the street. The people come to him and say, you are the people's champ. So this is really motivate him to be in the gym from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day. We expect the biggest fight of the history. Why? Because we talk about Mike Tyson. We talk about Netflix, live on Netflix, something that never had before. Things like that you just can do with.
Through the eyes of Gene Kilroy, we see Mike Tyson's discipline as a hauntingly beautiful defiance of time itself. Every blur of blinding speed and each hour of cold, calculated preparation speaks of a soul-deep hunger. It's a relentless endurance and a breathtaking devotion that proves, even as the years pass, his spirit remains an unyielding, unbreakable force.
Oh, beautiful combination, Mike.
Your head after you left.
Now you good.
You got it, Bill. Oh,
Got a box.
Stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated.
I'm about to move around. You guys box around.
You're done Friday. Save it for Friday.
Huh? You know you can do 10,000 there. You know you can. You know you can.
I need boxing. That's my thing. You know, this so scared. That's cool for your head. I need boxing. That's what I gotta do. I gotta box.
With a voice like gravel and silk, Mike Tyson whispers a truth that echoes. He feels alive. A raw, thunderous confidence pulses through his veins, fueled by the slow, steady burn of every grueling mile. He finds a strange, beautiful peace in the sweat, a man falling in love with the war itself, meeting every shadow and every obstacle with a grin that says he's finally home.
I like this setup here, this gym and all. I like the guys he surrounds himself with. Nobody has an angle. The people, when I was with Ali, they couldn't make a bus reservation. They would tell Ali, he a CIA, he undercover FBI guy. Ali said, he's my guy. He does more for me one day than you would do in your whole lifetime. I was close. I was a white man accepted by the Nation of Islam. Jim Brown told me, you don't know how lucky you are. I used to sit with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. To me, he was a great man. Minister Louis Farrakhan, I took him to Mike's house. It was a highlight of his life. But it's to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. But Mike Tyson learned from Casamata. Fear is like fire. What can burn your house down can cook your...
Jeff Mayweather recently broke his silence on the cinematic collision between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr., peeling back the curtain on why this global fever dream has the world holding its breath. He sees this not just as a fight, but as a dual blessing, a final, golden opportunity for two titans to bask in the glow one last time. Tyson remains that haunting, immortal shadow of boxing's past, a name that still pulls millions to the edge of their seats just to catch a glimpse of the fire. On the other side stands Floyd, a master of the invisible, whose flawless, undefeated ghost still haunts every conversation about the greatest to ever do it. Jeff whispers that these exhibitions aren't about the cold math of a win or loss. They are a grand, sweeping celebration of legends refusing to fade into the night. It's a moment designed to ignite the sport's soul, sparking a firestorm of talk that will burn long after the final bell rings and the spotlight dims.
We were excited about you and Floyd. Is that still happening, or is that...
Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. You think I'd give that up?
Tony Jeffries peels back the curtain on this high-stakes theater, offering a cold, hard truth about the impending clash between Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson. He doesn't mince words. This isn't a battle for glory or a rewrite of history. It's a calculated, billion-dollar heist. Because this is an exhibition, the record books stay closed, and the legends remain untouched by the outcome. With the whispers of oversized gloves and 2-minute rounds echoing Tyson's dance with Jake Paul, the illusion of a true war begins to fade. For Jeffries, the soul of the sport has been traded for a massive payday, proving that when these icons step into the light, it's no longer about who is the greatest. It's simply about the gold.
We have Floyd Mayweather taking on Mike Tyson. Crazy thoughts. Yeah, it was announced yesterday, but how surprised are you that this fight's taking place?
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a fight that should happen, being that there's a size difference, and there's also animosity between the two. But you can make money with anybody, so I mean, it's crazy, but they're not selling the size different, they're just selling the names. Well, I mean, the reality is this, that the two seem to not like each other. Makes sense. I'm for Mayweather. You're Mike Tyson. We're two of the biggest names in boxing history ever. Let's fight. Let's get paid. The reality of this fight is they're both going to get paid.
So he's kind of ushered in this era of, exhibitions being, well.
He casts a haunting shadow back to the night Tyson faced Jake Paul, a time when the world held its breath in a fever of what if. The air was thick with the scent of a knockout, fueled by a legend's own whispered promises of destruction. But as the clock ticked, the illusion began to crack. Under the cold, unforgiving lights, the cinematic hype met a heartbreaking reality, a king's heavy feet and a gasping breath. It was a moment that stripped away the myth, revealing the quiet, human limitations hiding beneath the armor of a giant.
That's why they're doing it. They're not doing this for their legacy. This is actually an exhibition fight, which means it won't go on their records. They probably will be wearing bigger gloves than 10 ounce, and they'll be doing less rounds. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're doing 2-minute rounds like we're seeing Mike Tyson do with Jake Paul. So because of this, it's just a big money-making scheme for everyone that's involved. And that being said, when Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul, that was the same. But back then, we didn't know what was going to happen with that fight, because it was like, has Mike Tyson still got a little bit to be able to knock out Jake Paul? And we didn't know what to expect, because Mike was putting work in the build-up to that fight, talking about how he's going to destroy Jake Paul. So we kind of believed that. But now, Money Mayweather is doing what he's done throughout his whole career. He's waited for the guy to box and then see what they're like, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'll be able to.
Jeff sees the same calculated shadow falling over Mayweather, a master who has always waited for the perfect moment to strike. He whispers back to the Pacquiao saga, a cold reminder of how Floyd gauges the wind before he ever commits to the storm. Watching Tyson's fire flicker against Jake Paul, Mayweather likely saw not a tragedy, but golden window flung wide open. Jeff watches with a heavy heart, admiring the legend of Iron Mike while acknowledging the cold, hard logic of the pretty boy. This isn't a quest for immortality. It's a brilliant, high-stakes heist, a chance to seize millions under the neon glow of a world that can't stop watching.
He was like, yeah, now's my time to fight him. I just don't believe that Floyd would have fought Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson didn't fight Jake Paul. But Floyd seen that Mike Tyson couldn't hardly walk to the ring. When he got to the ring, he couldn't move around. Jake Paul was running circles around him. And that being said, I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan, like huge. But we see what Floyd's doing here. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get in there with Mike Tyson, who couldn't do anything with Jake Paul. I'm going to get millions of dollars. Well, yeah, I'm up for that. But again, I don't blame Floyd Mayweather for doing this. In boxing, I always say, you know, there's not much money in it for the regular people like me and you if you're a fighter. But for someone like Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, they will earn absolutely millions of dollars for like me and you if you're a fighter. So we've got to make as much money as we can while we can, and then get out of the sport. But with these two, they're multi-millionaires.
Jeff Mayweather recently weighed in on the cinematic return of Mike Tyson, a man who seems to have outrun time itself. He whispers that even at 60, Tyson's life is a masterclass in clean living, a sanctuary free from the smoke and spirits that claim lesser men, allowing the legend to still trade leather with the hungry youth of today. Jeff watches with a quiet reverence for that unbreakable work ethic, though he's quick to pull back the curtain. This isn't a quest for a new crown, but a cold, calculated cash grab. Yet, in Jeff's eyes, there's a haunting beauty in the hustle. When you've built an empire and a name that shakes the earth like Tyson or Floyd, stepping back into the light to claim one last mountain of gold isn't just business. It's the natural reward for a legacy that will never truly die.
I think that if anybody was to come back, he could come back and be successful. 100%. I mean, I don't think that, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, and his work ethic, that still hasn't left. So, even though he's older, I think that he still can compete with these guys out here today.
Obviously, it sounds like, first things first, it sounds like he's going to be fighting Mike Tyson in the Congo, I heard.
That's an exhibition. So, that's a fight that basically, it's a cash grab for both of them.
You said it's a cash grab. I know he's had.
So. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. If you created a name and you made a name, why not get paid for it?
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you.
He also whispers about the shadows behind Floyd's sudden return, hinting that a high-stakes legal war with Showtime might be the silent engine driving this comeback, though he treads carefully, refusing to deal in rumors. Ultimately, Jeff confirms he'll be watching from a distance, standing outside Floyd's inner circle for this dance. While the bond of family and the weight of respect remain, he hasn't been called to the corner, leaving him to watch as a witness to the spectacle. For Jeff, it's a balanced truth, a deep reverence for Tyson's ageless fire, but a clear-eyed look at a world where legends return not for the glory, but for the gold.
Comeback announcement is just kind of like because I know he's suing Showtime for money he thinks he's owed. Is it just kind of like we need an influx of money, you think?
I mean, I don't really know, and I'm not really going to say anything that I don't know. So, I mean, that part I'm not going to even talk about. It's just the fact that, to me, I looked at it, and I seen the same thing that everybody else seen. So, I mean, and I've never talked to him about it, so I can't really give nobody no answer.
Are you going to be in his corner, you think? You think he's going to come to you to help him get ready?
I don't think I'm going to be in his corner. I mean, I've never really been in his corner. I mean, a long time ago when I first got him signed, yeah, I was in his corner. But other than that, no, I don't think that I'd be in his corner.
Shawn Porter recently pulled back the curtain on the haunting reality of Mike Tyson's preparation, revealing a truth that took months to fully sink in. He whispers that before Tyson ever stepped into the light to face Jake Paul, the legendary fire was missing its spark. Iron Mike hadn't even completed 5 true sparring sessions. This void in the gym echoed through every heavy step and mistimed punch under the bright lights, exposing a vulnerability in a man once thought invincible. For Porter, the message is clear. If Tyson dares to march toward a collision with the clinical precision of Floyd Mayweather, he cannot rely on the ghost of his past. He must rediscover the grueling, bloody grind of preparation, or face a shadow even his legend cannot outrun.
For his preparation to get in the ring with Jake Paul, Mike Tyson did 0 sparring. I would love for someone in his camp or anyone to come to me and say, yeah, he sparred. He had 2 sparring sessions. The dude didn't have 5 sparring sessions. I can guarantee that. How can I guarantee that? The way that he was moving and the kind of frustration and the way his conditioning wasn't there, you could see that it was directly because he did not spar. If he's gonna get in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, the thing he needs more than he needed with Jake is timing. The timing just wasn't there in the fight with Jake Paul. If he's gonna get in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, he's gonna have to do some sparring. He's gonna have to spar some, really fast guys.
Porter warns that against the clinical ghost of Floyd Mayweather, timing is no longer a luxury. It's the only way to survive. To even stand a chance, Tyson must sharpen his blade against the fastest, hungriest lions in the gym, a grueling feat that Porter quietly fears may be beyond a legend of his years. With a heavy heart, he whispers a stinging truth. The man who once shook the earth is now all ketchup, a shadow of the explosive fury that defined an era. Yet the siren song of a massive, life-altering payday is a ghost even the strongest men find impossible to outrun. On the other side of the light, Mayweather remains the eternal master of the cat-and-mouse dance, a defensive wizard whose speed has never truly been touched. It's a haunting collision of raw, fading power against a precision that never ages, leaving us all to wonder, can a dying fire still burn the man who refuses to be caught?
And I don't know at what level he's going to take this serious, you know what I mean? I don't know. Mike, I think he's just beyond that age of, there's something you can do to muster it up.
Right.
I think he's all ketchup. There's no mustard there anymore. And I love the guy. I love Mike. I just think it's all ketchup now.
Yeah, I've heard that the paychecks here are huge, are massive. So
yeah,
I am sure it's hard. No one's ever offered me that kind of money. I'm sure it's hard to turn down.
And the other side of that is Floyd Mayweather. What can Floyd do with Mike Tyson? Yeah. Well, Floyd has done the cat and mouse game his entire life, and so he knows how to be fast. He knows how to get in and get out. The thing that I think would be really interesting to see would be to see Mike get a hold of him,
Yeah.
Because I think if Mike were to get a hold of him, Floyd's a professional. He knows how to get out of.
Michael Irvin recently peeled back the curtain on the shockwave that hit the sporting world. Floyd Mayweather is returning to the light. The news of a post-April clash with Mike Tyson left Irvin stunned, caught in the crossfire of disbelief and a haunting curiosity. He finds it surreal to see a man who walked away at the very summit of the mountain, undefeated and untouched, now choosing to descend back into the valley of combat. But the air is thick with whispers, and Irvin doesn't shy away from the shadows, pointing toward the persistent rumors of a financial empire under siege. He wonders if this return is fueled by a genuine, unyielding love for the ring or the cold, hard necessity of survival. Knowing Floyd's history as a master architect of his own myth, Irvin suspects that every move is a calculated play, a grand strategy designed to seize the world's attention and a mountain of gold one more time.
This shocked me. Floyd Mayweather Jr. unretiring. He is 48 years old and going back in to fight again. He will announce that he's unretiring right after the exhibition fight he has against Mike Tyson in April. Now, I say when I see this, my mind went everywhere because I'm thinking all of the stuff that I've heard, like allegedly he's having money issues and money troubles. And then I didn't know if to believe that because I don't see how you went through that kind of money. And Floyd, I thought, was a brilliant businessman because he was the one that flipped the game. Remember the Don Kings and all of those promoters? They would come in and make hundreds of millions.
Mervin's voice carries a heavy weight of disbelief, a low-frequency hum of caution beneath the surface of the hype. He knows the world is holding its breath, caught between the electric thrill of a legend's return and the cold, stinging doubt of why now. It's a delicate dance between a fan's desperate hope and a critic's sharp eye, as the curtain pulls back on an aging king stepping back into the fray. As the lights dim, we are left staring into the void, questioning if this is a final, glorious march into the sun, or just another masterfully played hand in a game where the house always wins.
Tyson will make 25, 30 million a year, but Don King made hundreds of millions. Floyd Mayweather flipped the script and said, no promoter, I'm not going to pay you or let you take home that kind of money. I'm going to hire you and I'm going to take home all of the promotion money. When I was with Showtime, with my guy over there, they were taking him checks for $150, $160, $175 million because he was getting paid to box, but also paid as the promoter. This, I never thought would happen. I just never thought it would happen. Now him returning to the ring, how does this affect him moving forward? Does he stay 50-0? I don't believe Florida get a loss on his record.
I would love to. It sounds like you're building a really compelling narrative around this Tyson and Mayweather storyline.